Alright, this is part 2 of the video. I obviously couldn't fit it all. I thought, after watching it, I thought I did, and then I looked around, I saw a few other things that I didn't get to talk about, so, real quickly, here they are. Let's see. Let's start with this. Alright, so I picked up a bunch of boxed NES games. None of them are really rare, but I found them, so I'm pretty proud of that, so I figured I'd show you. Elevator Action box. These are all boxed with manuals, which is cool. Top Gun, NES boxed. World Series Baseball. This one's a little beat up, but you know, still cool. I'm not a fan of baseball games, but Championship Series. This one's made by, yep, that's right, SNK, baby. That's right. Air Fortress. Just shoot 'em up, I think. I'm not sure, but looks cool. Jordan vs. Bird for the NES. Operation Wolf. And finally, the gem of the find is this. Super Mario 3. Now, real quick note about this. Really cool. After I opened it up, I was looking through the manual, which is really, really detailed. It's really, really fun. I actually wanted to just scan this, show you. Let's see if I can show you some of these pictures. Like, it's just really, really cool. Just the way that they made this manual. So, you get to see those pictures. They're just really cool. I really enjoy looking through this manual. I'm really glad that I have this. So, I just figured I'd talk briefly about that for you. That's it for the NES. The next thing we're going to go to is the Saturn, because I was on the Saturn before, and then I looked around, I saw a few extras, so I picked this up, which is a Hori fighting stick for the Sega Saturn boxed. It's really, really a good stick, I think so at least. I changed the ball top to match the buttons, which is just to kind of make it unique in mine. You know, it's got micro switches. The buttons aren't really that good, but you know, you can only switch them out with Sanwa or Seimetsu or whatever, but I think I picked it up for like 35, 40 bucks shipped, which is a good deal. Those NES games I found at a garage sale, so those are pretty much nothing. I don't know, like $10, $20, something like that for all of them, which was a good deal. I talked before about Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and then I realized that I also picked this up with it, which is an unofficial walkthrough made by just like some fans, which was cool, you know. Just basically, you know, talk about the game in detail, every single screen, really, basically. They walk you through everything in this. It's really, really detailed. So, you know, when I do decide to get into that, at least I have the guide to help me through it. And then since I picked up the fighter stick for the Saturn, I picked up these two fighting games. Street Fighter Zero, Street Fighter Zero 2, known in the States as Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha 2. These games came with no backs, just the manuals. I got, I don't know, this one for 10, and this one for like 9, so not too bad, not too good, you know, but nonetheless, the games are in great condition. Not only that, but the actual design on the games I find to be really, really, really cool. Like, if you can see, you know, I think that's either Sakura. I think, yeah, Sakura or Hayato from Street Fighter, but I'm pretty much Sakura. I'm pretty sure it's Sakura because she's in this game. But really, really cool disc design, which is always a plus, you know. And then again, this one, really, really detailed disc with Chun-Li on it, you know, chilling, yellow. It's really, really nice, eye-catching. I really like the disc design on these games, so that's awesome. Let's see, where should I go next? Alright, we'll go to these. I picked up, I don't know if I showed these, since, like I said, it's been a while since my last video, but I picked up Lunar 1 for the Sega CD. Now, I have this game for the PlayStation, you know, the box set or whatever with everything, but this is the original, and I'm a really big fan of Working Designs, as you know. And, you know, you can see the logo right there. Working Designs doesn't fuck around with anything. All their games are top-notch. You name a game that Working Designs made, not published, that doesn't kick ass, and, you know, I'll be surprised, whatever you say, because they're all excellent games. But yeah, so this one, you know, I don't know, 50 bucks, something like that. They're rare, so I don't really care what it costs me. I'm glad I have it. And then, you know, to complete the Lunar series, so I have everything is Lunar 2 Eternal Blue for the Sega CD. Again, mint condition, complete. I had to switch out the CD case, obviously, like always, but, you know, really, really, really nice, you know, design. Everything is great in this game. Awesome game. So, changing gears a little bit here, we're going to go to the Super Nintendo, throw it back a minute. This game I just picked up like yesterday, I think, actually. Yeah, yesterday. I saw this at the game store. There's no way I was passing this one up, man. Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. This thing's not mint, but it's boxed with the manual and the games sleeve cover thing that covers the, you know, the board, and it came with the, you know, the packaging. So this is an awesome find. Let's see if we could just get some screenshots real quick of that. You know, Castlevania 4, the gravest Castlevania adventure breaks new ground and buries you in it. That's for sure. I didn't get a chance to play this yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to this one. The one that I really want that I don't have is the Dracula X. So I'm willing to take it for the Super Nintendo or the PC Engine, but I have it burned or whatever for the Duo, for the PC Engine, just to see if it's worth the $100 price tag. But I'm not willing to play it past like 20 minutes because I heard, you know, CDRs can fuck up your laser on the Duo, and I paid a little too much for me to replace the laser. So, you know, I just burn them to test them for like 15 minutes. If I like it, then I'll buy it from there. Another game that I really want for the Duo R is Star Paradier. It's an awesome game. It's a shoot 'em up. Look into that. Google it. YouTube it. Star Paradier, and check out some video on that. The soundtrack's amazing, and the gameplay is just freaking awesome. So, and then closing it up, you know, not like I'm trying to end it with some big games, because these aren't, but they're still invaluable in my opinion. Picked up Capcom vs. SNK2 for the PS2. This game costed me $35. Now, I don't know if I got ripped off, but, you know, I wanted it that day, so I bought it. Now, the one thing about this disc is, I don't know if you can see, but around the ring, yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. There's actually cracks around the ring here. But, like I said, it plays. It's just got a lot of use, which is what it's going to get with me anyway, so I'll run it till it cracks. Hopefully not on my PS3 or my PS2, but I think this is the last game. Yeah, this is the last game. And again, I apologize if I showed this already. I don't think I did. Star Ocean, the second story, made by Enix, which was another awesome RPG company. They, you know, as you all know, they merged with Squaresoft, joining forces and changing the company to Square Enix. Ever since, I don't think their games have been as good as they were when they were Enix and Squaresoft, but, you know, it is what it is. They had to do what they had to do to stay alive in the business. So, Star Ocean is an awesome game. It's a turn-based RPG for the most part. It's definitely not like an action RPG, so I would consider it a turn-based, but it's really fun, and I definitely recommend this game. So if you're into RPGs, any of the RPGs that I talked about in the first or second part of this video, they're all top-notch in my opinion. So that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to ramble about, so I'm just going to end the video now. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe, baby. Thanks.